Hi guys, my name's Lynette and this is my internship journey here at Leaderonomics. I started my internship on the 15th of November 2021 and it's coming to an end tomorrow, the 15th of February 2022. And there you have it, that's the end of my journey. Thanks for watching, be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, just kidding, let's actually get started and dive in deeper into this. So, I guess the first question would be, how did I end up interning here? Well, I've heard a lot of good things about Leaderonomics, its culture, and how much you can learn from the experience of interning here. I've had a couple of seniors and friends that previously interned here as well, and they encouraged me to go for it. I also thought that, hey, I have 3 months off, I think it's time that I actually venture into a working environment, build up skills, explore, and ultimately learn from new experiences. Also, shout out to my brother Jason for introducing me to Leaderonomics as well. But if you're not here, well, you're lame. I'm kidding. Only half kidding though. Anyway, I remember applying for this internship right after my finals ended. To be honest, I think I should have applied sooner. So at that time, I really wasn't expecting a reply, and I applied to other places as well. To my surprise, Leaderonomics got back to me really quickly, and the process from there was smooth sailing, and that's when I started my journey here, on the 15th of November 2021. I was interning under the editorial team and also worked closely with the Out.com team and the enterprise team. Shout out to you guys, you've made the experience here a really fun and good one. Throughout my internship, I've learned how to publish articles, clean articles, write summaries and scripts. I also learned the little bits and pieces of engaging with partners and authors via calls and emails. I remember how there were instances where I was just invited to external calls and being introduced as a colleague, sitting there listening, nodding my head and just smiling. Best believe I was nervous to communicate with external partners as thoughts of what if I say something wrong comes into mind. Next, I was even given the opportunity to write my first actual article. Really grateful for this and honestly never thought I would have written about such a topic. For some context, it was on gender bias in the workplace. You know, totally not clickbaiting, but if you want to have a read, it's published on Out.com, wink wink. So yeah, it was tough, but I'm forever thankful for the encouragements and reassurance that comes from my supervisor herself. This brings me to my next part. I want to just shout out my supervisor Kieran and say thank you. You have been the most encouraging, loving and caring person ever, and I'm so blessed by you, and I'm sure the others are as well. You've guided me and were willing to teach me new things daily and patiently address all the questions I had. I remember during the first few days here, you said something that really stuck with me until today. You mentioned how we're not just creating content or working on the website to just quote-unquote get articles out there. With the little that we're doing, from choosing article topics to publishing them and making sure it's formatted right, we're actually already touching so many people and inspiring them by providing a platform and articles for them to learn and grow. You're really like a second mom to me, always making sure I take my breaks and drink enough water. I hope you remember to drink water too, boss. Other than the practical skills I've learned, I would say that I've learned to become a little more courageous, bolder, and learned how to take more initiatives. Accountability was also something that I really wanted to practice. You know, being accountable to your supervisor, your fellow intern friends, and the people you're working with. I've also learned how to be more independent, be it with my time, tasks, and responsibilities given to me. Because, you know, no one is going to micromanage you 24/7 to make sure you're completing your tasks. You're trusted with your time and responsibilities to ultimately carry them out well. Next, the internship project. It's currently still ongoing, but I just want to say that it has truly been a whole learning process for me, and I'm sure for the others as well. And if I could sum it up personally into a few words or a sentence, it would include SEO, SEM, YLP, website building, and a whole lot of teamwork and communication. Shout out to the interns, you guys are amazing, and I'm glad that out of our internships and intern project, we've not only managed to work things out together, but also form new friendships and connections that I hope will keep even as we'll be going our own ways soon. All the best for the things ahead of you. Though my internship was mostly online, I'm grateful for every interaction, connection, and friendships made with all of you. And not to mention, the first few and last times I showed up to office was really fun. I remember the first time going to office and being excited over the chalkboard wall and finally seeing the ever so famous tree. If you spot an odd looking duck or penguin drawing, that's probably from me. Or not, you never know. There was also this one time recently where Sashi and the team were shooting for a live show test, and to sum it up, I stood on a box and recorded some clips. Yes, a box. If you know, you know. Anyway, I wouldn't change a thing about how these whole 3 months went by, except maybe having more physical meetings and fun bonding sessions. But you know, COVID. I think the culture, mindset, and heart of Leaderonomics has also shifted my perspective on work for the most part. Everyone here has such an encouraging and uplifting spirit, always supportive and aiming to bring the best out of each other. All of you really radiate such warmness and joy. I too hope to carry forth the values and culture to wherever I'll be placed at next time. Lastly, I also just want to say thank you to every single one of you here. Whether we've met and talked or not, you have truly played a significant part in making my journey here an amazing one, by embedding such a wonderful culture here and by being you. That's all from me. Again, I'm grateful for the experience and journey I had here. It is such a privilege to have worked alongside everyone and be a part of this family, even though it was for a short period of time. I don't know what the journey ahead of me might look like, but I hope our paths will meet again. And until then, keep inspiring and keep changing lives. I'll see you all when I see you. Bye!
Couldn't think of a better team. And when the world gets heavy, the weight has got you down on your knees. It's okay to say F it if you just remember this melody. It goes.
Do you fold or crumple your toilet paper?